so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support. So today we're gonna do a video for the gentlemen out there. And I'm really pumped about this because I haven't done a strictly masculine video for fragrance yet. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time because gentlemen, you need some love too. Today we're going to be talking about the Spicebomb fragrances. This is such a huge men's fragrance from Victor Rolf. It's definitely one of the most popular designer men's fragrances that I know of, and it smells absolutely divine. There's 3 flankers of Spicebomb. There's Spicebomb, Spicebomb Extreme, Spicebomb Infrared, and then Spicebomb Night Vision. So today we're gonna smell all 4 of them, and we're gonna make a decision about which Spicebomb is the sexiest for you gentlemen out there. As always, if you like my content, like and subscribe down below, and let's get to it. So the first one we're gonna be sniffing is the OG Spicebomb. And this is one that, I don't know, I really like this, guys. I don't know if any of the other ones can top it. The notes in Spicebomb are pink pepper, elemi. Comment down below if you know what elemi is. Bergamot, grapefruit, cinnamon, saffron, paprika, tobacco, leather, and vetiver. And I have all the dry downs on samples. This is so nice. It's definitely aromatic and fresh, but at the same time, I definitely get that cinnamon and the spices. I don't think it's too tobacco heavy at all. In fact, I don't really get that much tobacco. But I do get a sweetness in this fragrance. And that's one of the things I love about the Spicebombs is that they're sweet and sexy. And I love a guy who can pull off a sweet fragrance. What I mostly get from Spicebomb is a sweet, spicy, aromatic fragrance. I don't get too much woodiness. I don't get too much tobacco. I get those spices and those aromatic touches. And I really enjoy this fragrance. I think it would be wonderful on a man. And I honestly think a woman can rock this as well. It's not overly masculine to the point that it couldn't be dubbed unisex if you're into that kind of vibe. On to the next one. So the next one is going to be Spicebomb Extreme. Spicebomb Extreme has vanilla, tobacco, black pepper, caraway, and lavender. And just banking on these notes, I have a feeling that this is going to be one of my favorites because I love all those notes. I love tobacco, I love vanilla, and it just seems really deep, dark, and sexy. You guys, this reminds me so much of Rehab by Inicio. Okay, so this one is definitely a little more woodsy than the original. It's less aromatic and it's less fresh, which makes sense because it has that vanilla, and I think the tobacco is more prominent in this one. This is so nice. It's very similar to the original. I don't think there's too much. It's definitely an obvious flanker. It has the same DNA, which I really appreciate. It's weird when flankers are completely different. You're like, how is this a flanker? I think that it's not as green, it's not as fresh, and it's not as aromatic. It still has that sweetness in the spice, but replacing that green aromatic touch is those deeper woodsy tones, which I really love. I honestly would wear this myself. I've heard Demi Rawling talk about this one so many times, and I knew I would like it just from the description, and I was right. I think I'm gonna do a comparison video on Rehab and Spicebomb Extreme. The next one on our list is Spicebomb Infrared. And I haven't heard much about this one, so let's see what it's all about. Spicebomb Infrared has red fruits, pink pepper, saffron, cinnamon, red pepper, tobacco, and benzoin. Red pepper. It's an interesting note in a fragrance. Ooh, okay. This one is very sweet, but the thing is, I can smell that red pepper, and I don't think I'm a fan. It smells vegetal. It smells like I'm gonna have like a sauteed red pepper, and I don't want my man to smell like that. Okay, this one is lighter and a little fresher than Spicebomb Extreme, and it definitely has more of a peppery touch, and I'm definitely getting that red pepper note. But it seems to be the sweetest of the bunch, which is interesting, and I think that red pepper lends some sweetness because they're naturally a sweet vegetable. It's okay. Something about that red pepper note is making me queasy. I don't think I'm that much of a fan of this one. It smells too much like a salad. But it is definitely the same DNA. Once again, it smells like a flanker. The last one is Spicebomb Night Vision. So Spicebomb Night Vision has a crap ton of notes, guys. This is crazy. I'm just gonna read a few. Green apple, cardamom, nutmeg, sage, lavender, mint, coriander. And then in the base, there's pistachio, nutty notes, cedar, patchouli. There's so many notes in this. I'm not going to bore you with all of them, but it's a lot. And it seems to be a definite leap from the other three flankers. So let's see what this one's about. Ooh, okay. So to me, this one smells the most generic designer out of all three, which is kind of weird considering it has the most notes, but it smells like your typical sweet, aromatic, spicy designer cologne. It's really nice and I would enjoy this on a man. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I think it's the most generic of the three, just to my nose. It's actually really nice. There's something super refreshing about it. It has that Spicebomb sweetness. I'm trying to see if I can pick out any of the notes, but it's so difficult. This one is really nice. I think I'm getting the mint. There's something very like minty and refreshing about this with that original sweetness. I definitely like this better than the infrared version. So I'm gonna go through them one more time and I'm gonna give you guys my definitive ranking of all four. Okay guys, so I sniffed all four again and I think I have a pretty good idea of each one. For the original Spicebomb, it's very sweet and it's very aromatic and fresh and spicy. I think it has that kind of, it makes you awake from that refreshing spice. And Spicebomb Extreme is much more woody and that tobacco plays a much bigger part in the fragrance. So if you prefer a fresh, kind of spicy, more green take on a cologne, I think you would enjoy Spicebomb the OG more. But if you want something a little with that same DNA, but a little deeper, darker, and you love a good tobacco note in your fragrances, I think you would prefer Spicebomb Extreme. Spicebomb Infrared, I think, is actually the sweetest out of all three of them. It's like there's this light sweetness about it, but something about that red pepper note rubs me the wrong way. I don't think I can get on board with that. Spicebomb Night Vision is the most generic. I think it smells like a lot of other colognes that I've smelled before, and it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it just smells like generic aftershave. So what are my rankings? Number 1 is Spicebomb Extreme. Number 2, I would go with the OG Spicebomb. It's a very close call between the two. This is awesome. It's fresh, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's delicious, and it's incredibly strong. Like, wow. I'm actually finding that the original Spicebomb is more potent to my nose than Spicebomb Extreme. Spicebomb Extreme is just deeper and darker and woodier. My third would be Spicebomb Night Vision. It is generic, but I can't deny that it smells good. It's fresh, it's spicy, it's very similar to the original, but I think it's a little less unique and just, I don't know, something about the note smells like aftershave to me. And then fourth is gonna be Spicebomb Infrared. It's very sweet and there's something about it that just makes me a little nauseated, not my cup of tea. All in all, this range is really sexy. I enjoyed all four of them to an extent, but I definitely think the two best ones are the OG and the Extreme, depending on what your preferences are. So yeah, For all you gentlemen out there, I really hope you enjoyed this video and you got a sense of what I think is sexiest, but also what you guys think is sexiest and what spice bomb you should purchase if you're on the fence about which flanker to try out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.